So we want to get you playing the piano right away, and the first thing you want to do is get comfortable with how you play a chord. Just remember, no flat fingers. You want to look like a musician as you're playing, so you want to look like a pianist. So absolutely no flat fingers. Get your fingers curved, and let's put your thumb right on the white note in between the two black keys. So find the group of two, put the white note, your thumb right there on that white note, and let's start there. So what I want you to do is put your thumb down, keep it down, place your pointer finger, keep it down, middle finger, keep it down, all white notes, fourth finger, keep it down, pinky, keep it down, so you have a strong foundation. You should feel like a really strong spider or something on top of the piano. So really strong, push into the keys. Now, don't be discouraged. This can be really tricky, especially if this is a new muscle experience for you, but keep your thumb and your middle finger and your pinky down and raise your pointer finger and raise your ring finger. So that one doesn't raise as high, that's normal, it's the way we're made, it's okay. So when you play a chord, the fingering or the fingers that we use are your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky. Yes, there are changes to that rule, but this is the first step. And our whole goal is to get you playing anyway, so let's start making some music. So keep your fingers really strong, and as you lift from the piano, try to keep them really strong. See how firm my fingers are? I'm tapping into them, and I'm keeping them firm. If I were to play the chord again and try to tap my hand down, it's not really moving. It's really strong. So with that firm hand, lift it up and push it down back on the white keys. Let's do that 4 times. Ready, and. So if you're totally comfortable with that, your next step is to move up the white keys. So right now we're just sticking with white keys. You need to get comfortable with the piano anyway. So starting, just because it's an easy place for all of us to start together, find the 2 black notes, find the white note in the middle that happens to be a D, and play the chord. So remember, anytime you play a chord, you have a white note, you skip a note, you play another note, you skip a note, and you play a note. Now, if you already are familiar with piano, this technically is called a D minor chord. We're not going to worry about black notes. We're just going to get comfortable with the white notes. The whole goal is to get you playing. So let's play that again, 4 beats, or 4 times. Let's give it 2 beats. So 2 beats. When you're ready, pick up your hand and move it up to the next group. So instead of my thumb here, my thumb is right next door. And then I'm going to play this white note, skip, play, skip, play. So we're playing another chord. Let's do the same. Let's do 4 times, 2 beats each. Ready, and. Let's do it again. Make sure your fingers are really firm, and if you're having a hard time keeping firm fingers, take your left hand and help prop up your palm or your knuckles, because you want those knuckles to be up. Let's do it again. Ready, and. The next step is to move up to the next white note. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. So for practicing, take your right hand. You can start anywhere on the piano. There is no wrong answer. Just pick a white note, put your thumb there, any white note, doesn't matter. Here we go. Skip a note, put your middle finger on the next white note that you skipped over, and then put your pinky on another skip higher. So as you can see, we're skipping this white note and this white note. We're leaving out the black notes for now. It's okay. We'll come back to them in another video. So let's play this one for 4 beats. Here we go. 1, 2, or 4 times for 2 beats. Ready, and. So your assignment to get really comfy with your right hand is to get to the point where you can do that starting again on any white note and go up at least 8 different notes. So I'm going to start right here. and I just picked a note. It doesn't matter, it happens to be A, but I could have picked another note. So I'm gonna play the same thing, and I'll show you a little bit as you're moving up. So if you wanna work with me, that'd be great. Put your thumb on, this is a trickier one to find, but in the group of 3 black notes, in the middle, it's the top of the 2. So 2, ready, and move up really fast. Keep your hands strong. Support your palm if you need it. Keep going. Careful your pinky stays strong. 2 more. If you were able to do that with me, that is absolutely awesome. So if you're not, don't even worry about it. That's a huge accomplishment right there. So as you're practicing, keep doing that, starting on any white note, firm fingers. You can hold your phone up right next to you to make sure your fingers are nice and curved on this side, or prop it up on this side so that you're seeing all parts of your hand and you know you're nice and strong and curved. The next step, instead of 4, is to do it twice. So 2 beats still, but then you're going to move faster. So we'll start again, and let's, just for fun, let's start back on D, the one in between 2 black notes. So now we're going to play each one twice for 2 beats. Ready, and get ready to move. Keep going. Once you've done that for 2 beats, then do 1. This gets harder. So your goal is this. And if you can go up and down the piano. See, I slipped a little. That's because when your fingers move, they or when you're lifting up your hand and moving over, sometimes your middle finger likes to wiggle. It thinks it's helping you out, but it's not really. So your goal is to be really strong as you're lifting. So that way you're not accidentally squishing your fingers. If you do, it's not a big deal. It's what musicians are always, piano players are always thinking about, making sure our fingers land or play the correct note. So welcome to being a piano player. If your fingers squish or whatever, that's just part of the game. So once you can do that with your right hand going up and down, do that with your left hand. Again, think about where your pinky is. So when you're looking at your hands, your thumb in your right hand matters because that's the foundation of the chord. Think of it that way. When your pinky in your left hand is playing, that's the foundation of the chord. So it's not about your thumbs, it's about whatever's furthest left. So same thing, I'm just picking any note. I'm gonna pick the one right below the group of 3. I'm gonna put my pinky here, and you can hold it out for, you can do the same process or something a little bit different. Just hold it out for 4 beats, then move up. 1, 2, 3, and move. And move. And keep doing that with your left hand up and down the piano. And then you can shorten it to 2 beats. And then when you're ready, 1 beat. Once you feel comfortable with that, an extra credit mission for you or assignment is to make sure your pinky and your thumb are in the same spot. Let's pick the D, that's the one between the 2 black notes right there. We're gonna put our left hand pinky and our right hand thumb there, and you're gonna play together. This is harder, so be patient with yourself. I told you it's extra credit. So 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And as you get comfortable, and if you can go that fast, you're definitely ready for the next video. But even if you're not ready for hands together yet, that's quite all right. If you can do hands separately, moving up and down, you are on your way to playing chords, making up your own music, reading your own, reading whatever songs you want to play, and enjoying playing the piano.